YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Marco. Woke up blessed today. Everything's been good today. Have a real good day. So, we're gonna keep on progressing. But the main reason I started making this video is because of my Accutane journey. So for some of y'all that may know, I recently started the Accutane. And it's definitely a big jump. So, I've tried all these other prescription medicines. I've tried all these, pill type medicines, really anything to try to get the acne away. Now, Accutane itself is a, really strong medication, and it's a prescription type of medication, and it's supposed to be able to clear all the acne on your face. So all acne, it can be, for your scalp, for your back. So really any type of acne that you have going on, inflammation is supposed to take that away. Now, for my specific Accutane process, it's 5 months. So I'm going to be on the Accutane for 5 months, and usually you probably won't see the progress for at least up to about 3 months itself. So as y'all can see, and I'll probably post a few pictures so y'all can see it, my face is broken out really, really bad. So if we go in here, y'all can see the whiteheads right there, and you can also see all the inflammation that's built up. So pretty much that goes over my whole face. In there a little bit. So yeah, man, y'all can see the damage that it's done. So pretty much for me, I've been struggling actually with acne for probably actually since college really hit, and hit puberty and everything. So that's really when the acne started to jump for me. And like I said, I've took multiple medications. So I went through the pills. I've also went through the ointments that they have too. So the ointments, at first it was working kind of good, and then it actually started to get really, really oily on my skin. So as you can see, I have really, really oily skin. So like right now, this is all oil. It goes over my whole, whole face and scalp and everything. So that's, been one of the things I've definitely been trying to pick up on, because, summer and springtime, you're already sweating because it's hot outside, and, my face, it gets even more oily. So you can't really put on lotion or anything like that. So for the Accutane, what I can see is some of the spots on my face have started to clear up slightly. And it's kind of really hard to tell because it is the first week. It's actually not as bad. Kind of depends. It's actually not as bad as it was at one point. So it's starting to steadily get better. One thing for myself, I've tried to slightly work better on my dieting. It's always tough for me. I always say I'm going to do it, and then I don't. So, but for my dieting, I've been trying to cook a little bit more. For y'all that know, I do be whipping up in the kitchen. But that's actually a better alternative than, eating like fast foods. Sit-down restaurants aren't that bad for me, but the fast food really, really kills. So like last night, for instance, I was like real hungry late at night, so I'm like, I'm gonna get some rallies. So what usually happens though, even though it's last minute, I didn't really feel like, warming something up, so I'm like, I'm just gonna get something simple. For my skin itself though, it immediately breaks it out. So it just, the next day, you wake up and it's just like your face just feels so stiff. You can actually feel like the oil and stuff coming down your face. You can also feel like the pimples popping out. So what's actually good for me is, if I'm actually drinking a lot of water, a really good thing I've been doing is probably drinking a little bit over a gallon per day, and I actually can feel, my face kind of cleansing. It doesn't feel, so dry. And by eating those fast foods, it really just brings everything out. It makes it even worse. So as you can see, like right here, how it's like so red, and then the whiteheads are popping out. Usually when I drink like a ton of water and my diet is kind of restricted and, actually on point, those usually go away. But you can still see like where a little bit of the acne is still going to be there, even though, because, you still have to have those medications that's actually going to, make it better. So as far as the Accutane, what I've done too is I've seen, some people's journeys where they've put it on YouTube and posted on different sites, and their transformations have actually been great. So hopefully I can get that same type of transformation too. It's going to be a process though, and this is something I've always dealt with. It's been tough, especially like going out, going different places and just knowing that your skin is like that. But I've also been the type of person too to still like who I am, and also to keep pushing forward and to not worry about what anybody says or what anybody how everybody else feels, because it's about me. So as long as I feel comfortable with my own skin, I know that it's eventually going to get better. So I can't worry about all the negative things on the side. So also with the Accutane too, the main thing that a lot of people see is, there's some side effects to the Accutane. So with Accutane, once you read up on it, you'll see that a lot of the side effects are more common in women. So women that are pregnant or are going to become pregnant, this is not the thing to take, because it can mess up their cycles, and also it can cause birth defects. So they usually tell women to not to do the Accutane if it's getting, like I said, getting close to pregnancy, or if they are pregnant. Now for women, they usually have to get their blood drawn each month while they're on the Accutane, just to make sure that everything's up to par. For myself, I have to get blood drawn the first time, which I've already done, and then I have to get blood drawn the 5th month. So this is going to be like the last month that I'm going to be in the Accutane, to make sure that my cholesterol and everything's up to par. So right now, as far as side effects though, you could see a loss of vision, you can see a loss of hearing, you can see where somebody, goes into deep depression. And luckily for myself, I haven't seen any of those things, because I haven't had that before, and it's good that I haven't, seen that happen now. But my lips keep getting dry. So that's one of the big things too that a lot of people see that's really, really common, is dry lips. And of course, I forgot my chapstick today. So, at the Sprint store, I'm over here working, talking to customers. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I keep trying to put lotion on it, it doesn't work. So you have to keep the chapstick with you. So I actually went and bought like 4 or 5 things of Carmex, some other type of chapsticks too. And, it's been helping me, but I've been occasionally just like, you know what I'm saying? So that's definitely probably the thing I've seen the most. Actually, the first couple of days when I did it also, it was a slight bit of fatigue in me. And it may be because I wasn't getting as much sleep, but I did see a slight bit of having that fatigue. And, that's actually kind of passed, as I got more sleep and kind of gotten used to it. So it really hasn't been that bad. But like I said, it's just my first week. And I'm actually excited to see what the results would be. My mother, she actually has done Accutane, and her skin it doesn't get oily at all. And pretty much if it does get only time that you'll see anything very similar is if she sweats. Now, she did Accutane when she was a lot younger, and, her face, she doesn't have any type of bumps or anything, or any pimples like that anymore. And we have fairly the same type of skin. So also too, you can't really see it in here, but like I said earlier, it actually happens in my scalp and a little bit on my back. And there's not really any type of medication that's fully taken that away. So for me, I would have it on there periodically, and then it would go away. But now pretty much it's just there. So it's actually gotten a whole lot better on the, like you can see like something small right here, and then on the back, and then also on the neck, you can see on my shoulder, you can see if it has it right here, but you can see like a little bumps right there. And you can also see too on the side of my face, you can see like the dry patches, and you can see how it's red. And like I said, my main reason for making this video is to just show the journey. It could be for anybody that I know or people that I don't know that, have struggled with acne, and maybe they don't see a route as far as, getting it fixed. And also even seeing, that somebody's confident enough to make a video like this, because, a lot of people can't stand in front of a camera and feel comfortable with, the way that they look or how they feel, and then express it to other people. So that's my main reason for making this video. And this first one's going to be short. Y'all gonna see more videos coming from me. A lot of people have actually told me to get the YouTube channel started. Yesterday, we went ahead and shot the first episode of my cooking show that I'm gonna have coming out. So we'll eventually have that edited. My guys gonna get taking care of that, and you're gonna see that coming soon. So, hey, this is like, I have a couple of videos on here, but it's not really anything popping. But, I'm about to really get into this, and we're about to really see some stuff jump. So, hope we can do like some prank videos, different things going on. And, here in Louisville, Kentucky, I don't really see many YouTube channels popping like that. So, maybe we can get something popping. I got some really close friends that, really, really creative, and maybe we could bring something to the table that a lot of people haven't seen. So, I just ask y'all to keep up with the channel itself. Subscribe if you'd like to, and then if you have anything that you'd like to see as far as on YouTube or any of the channels, definitely get in contact with me and let me know. I'll post my social media down low, and then I'll also post a few other things down low, maybe even some pictures, showing that I've taken of my skin, in these last few years, these last few months too. And that gets you a better idea of how everything's flowing. Also, what I'm going to do is post a weekly update of the how the Accutane's working and how my skin's getting better. I'll probably also post a few videos talking about, me being in the gym and seeing as far as, how my exercise is impacted it also. And let me see if I'd like to show y'all how the peels and everything look for the Accutane. Yeah, let me see if I got it in me. My little tablets here. So here's how the peel looks itself. So it's really just like a peel that you take by mouth. Let me see if I can get it in there. So it's like a small pill like this you take by mouth. And you have to take these twice a day. And I usually take one in the morning and in the afternoon. And like I said, that's pretty much it. You don't have to take it with food at all. And that's usually supposed to be the process there. So like I said, stay tuned, and I'll make sure more things is coming to you all. And hope y'all have a blessed day.